Alright everybody, and welcome to this tutorial edition from Culture in Minecraft. In this edition I'm going to show you how to make the tools necessary for getting around from basic to a little advanced. So let's go ahead and start here. What you need for a lot of these tools is wood, and when you chop down some lumber or like a tree, actually just go ahead and go to sleep really fast so I can get you in daytime. I don't want the light to be too low or anything. Okay. So say we go over here to a tree and we want some lumber. I'm going to use no tools right now, so it's just like as if you were starting over. So say you need a piece of that lumber. So you chop the lumber, a little block comes out, and you get that block, and just for video purposes I'm just going to grab about 2 because I already have lumber itself, but I'm just going to show you the basic recipes. So we have 4 here, so we're going to go and just go to a safe location. You don't need anything too specific. What you're going to do is take those wood and just put them in any square. It doesn't matter if it's square, it could be any of them. But then you're gonna just click, and for every piece of lumber you get 4 pieces of wooden planks. So you just keep on clicking, and then you get 16 pieces at the end of it. I already have some pieces, so as you can see my inventory is already set, so don't really look at these tools or anything. I'm just going to show you how to build the necessary tools required. Okay, so for sticks, what you do is you take 2 pieces of wooden planks and put them on top of each other, and again, just like as if you had one wooden log and you had it placed there, you could just continuously click it with 4 out of every wooden plank that you have, and then you get sticks. Those sticks are usually the handles for the tools that you get. So to get a workcraft bench to give you more squares or crafting squares to be able to create with, you have to do 4 wooden planks next to each other. All 4. Just fill it up. And then you get a crafting table. And then you can take that crafting table and just set it anywhere you'd like. And then once you get that crafting table, you can go in there and you could put down 2 sticks on top of each, or one on top of the other. Can't be any location other than these 2 right here, because you need to be able to make a pickaxe or a shovel or a tree axe, like a cutting down axe, you know. And I also have a sword. You could create a hoe. I'll just show you the necessary tools. So 2 sticks, 1 piece of, you could do any type of material. Of course, every material that gets more advanced. You have wood as first. You can make a wooden shovel. You could have a stone shovel. You could also get steel ingots or steel pieces later on, or you could get gold pieces and diamond pieces. So of course every single piece gets more and more advanced and more easier to knock down the pieces that they're required to. So you get yourself a stone shovel. These are actually the easiest for me because cobblestone is very easy to come by. Steel is not. So do as if you'd wish, but I personally prefer just making stone because stone is super easy. And then this right here is a tree axe. You put 3 pieces of stone just like that with 2 handles, and you get yourself a stone axe. And that's for cutting down trees. The stone shovel is for scooping out dirt and sand and gravel. So let's continue here. To make a pickaxe, you do 3 on top. It looks like a T with 2 sticks on the bottom. Of course, you could do with 3 pieces of wood on the top. Any combination doesn't really matter. So you'll just take that pickaxe and you're going to use those for later. I always like to keep a set of 3 pickaxes, 3 shovels, 3 stone axes, and 1 sword, and then a steel sword as well, just because they come in handy, especially when you need them. This is a tool you don't necessarily use as much as the others, but it is it's special in its own right. So you just put 2 on top, kind of like a stone axe, but just minus this square right here. So you just put the 2 right there. 2 stone, 2 wood, 2 diamond, 2 gold, whatever you like, 2 steel, with 2 sticks, and you get a stone hoe. And I'll show you what hoes are used for. Hoes, you could actually take the grass right off on top of dirt, and if you get lucky, you will get seeds for grass. There you go. So you could take those seeds and you can plant that right on top, and that'll eventually grow into wheat, and you could use that wheat to make bread. So all tools are necessary in their own manner. I don't really use the hoe as much as I would like to, but especially when you have enough pork around. I mean, pork does like 3 hearts, I believe. It heals 3 hearts. So there's always, these tools are always needed in some certain aspect. So for a sword, what you do, go back to your workbench, and you create just one handle, just one little handle, and you do 2 pieces of stone, steel, gold, diamond, wood, whatever you'd like, and you get a sword. That sword will kill animals a lot faster than if you were to use your axe or your shovel or your pickaxe or your hoe. And that's also really good for fending off mobs. So remember that whenever you go to use this tool. So say I were to kill this chicken. If I were to use a stone axe, it would take 2 swipes. So hit him once. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, that takes 1. Well, bigger animals like this. Okay, let's go over here to the sheep. The first swipe of the sheep will just knock off his fur, and then another. So it takes 3 swipes of the stone axe to knock down a sheep. I'm pretty sure if I could find another sheep, I'll show you. I really don't see another sheep around me, so I'm not really too sure. But I'm almost positive that it'll take just 2 swipes from the sword to actually kill a sheep straight off the bat. One to take off its fur, the next to kill it. And each tool is used specifically for its own right. So say, let's just try this really fast. So 1, 2, yep, exactly, okay. So I'm glad I'm right. I had to make myself look like too much like a fool. Okay, so say I were to use a sword on a piece of dirt. It takes longer than if I were to use a shovel. A shovel just swipes it right out. Same with like a pickaxe. Takes a little while. Takes a little while. Same with the stone axe. Takes a little while. Takes a little while. But then if you were to use the shovel, it just swipes it right out. And if you were to have a diamond shovel, it literally takes 1 swipe, and then the whole thing is gone. Just goes to show how powerful each tool can be, especially in its own aspect. So let's just run back over here really fast. I'm going to show you how to make a bed since I have wool. I have wool and I also have wooden planks. So those are the necessary requirements to make a bed. You need a padding on the top, and you have to use your crafting table because you need these 6 squares on the bottom. So what you're going to do is set 3 pieces of wool right next to each other in the middle squares, and then set 3 pieces of wooden planks right next to each other, and you get yourself a bed. A bed is useful for going to sleep at night and waking up when it's dark. I did that actually at the very beginning of this video, and all it does is, if you don't like nighttime, if you don't like fighting off mobs, then you could go to your bed, go to sleep, and it'll be day again. It'll be about an hour in game time after the light has come up, but it is still some daylight. So those are some of the just the plain basic recipes that you could use. Excuse me. And so you could always use those recipes in, like I said, different aspects. You could do the stone, gold, pickaxe, or any of the mixes that you need. So if you have, you could also make flint and steel to light fires. You could make buckets. You can make compasses. You can make watches, fishing rods. I don't have the necessary tools required for those right now, but those will be in a later tutorial video. So let's see what we got here. It's actually becoming nighttime, so we could go and, well, we actually can't use the bed just this second. I was going to say we could use the bed right now, but we can't use the bed just yet. So other recipes that will help you in your world of Minecraft are torches. What you'll do is you'll put a stick, and you'll find coal near cobblestone, or we're next to stone, and you'll be able to harvest that coal, not with the wooden pickaxe, but a stone pickaxe. The stone pickaxe will harvest the coal. So just like if you were to find a piece of diamond, don't use a wooden pickaxe. Use a steel pickaxe to harvest that diamond, because you need a harder material to be able to harvest that piece. So like I was saying, to make a torch, what you'll do is take a piece of coal and put it on top of a stick, and for every one that you create, you get 4 torches, and those torches are extremely useful for keeping yourself safe at night when it's super dark. So you'll be out in the wilderness and you could just set down torches and no bad guys will spawn right next to you, which is extremely nice. So let me just show you another aspect. It is nighttime right now, and I'll use the bed that I created. We'll go to sleep and wake back up in the morning, and there you go, voila, it's daytime. Like I said, the sun is up a little bit. It's not just morning dusk, it is actually a little past. So it does take out a little bit out of your day, but when you're going in a jiffy, that really doesn't matter. So let me show you we learned how to make a workbench, and to make a furnace, we're going to go to your workbench and you need all 9 squares. You don't need the middle square, but you need all surrounding squares. So you're going to take your cobblestone that you harvested and you're going to put it all the way around, leaving out the center piece, and you get yourself a furnace. Those furnaces are extremely useful for smelting items. So say you need some type of fuel on the bottom. You could use wooden planks, you could use wooden lumber, you could use a bucket of lava if you'd like. But coal is the most useful because you find coal pretty familiarly. So you're going to put a piece of coal on the bottom, just like the fire shows right here. So you put a piece of coal on the bottom, and you could smelt any one of these items here. So say you kill a pig, and you want to turn this raw pork chop into an actual pork chop. So you take that pork chop, put it in your furnace, underneath a fossil fuel there to burn, and you're going to see this little arrow go. You can't eat a raw pork chop, so you actually need to burn that pork chop or cook that pork chop and get that pork chop and then put it down in your inventory, and then you can pull it out. You got to put it down in these squares down here though. You can't, well, this row right here. Basically it's down here at the bottom. So you put it down there and you go over to it, you click on it, and you can't just left click it because that'll just like smack other items with it. You have to right click, and as you can see, I have 6 squares of life, and you go to heal with your right button and that'll heal you up. I believe it's 4 hearts to heal you. I think it might, I don't know. I think it's 4 hearts. So that's basic healing. So you could actually go back into here and smelt other items like a piece of cobblestone, and that'll just turn it into a regular piece of stone. I really don't like stone, so I really don't care to have that, but that's what it'll turn out to be. You could also smelt sand and turn that into glass, just like in real life. You melt sand and you turn it into glass, and then you actually have the pieces of glass. So those are some pretty basic things to know in Minecraft, the crafting recipes. And there's actually one more that actually helps you out. So let's go back over to our crafting bench, and really fast, this one helps you deposit items because you only have so much room in your personal inventory. So you want to create something like a chest. So you could take a chest and put it down in your inventory, like I showed right here. You put it all squares, kind of just like the furnace, and leave out the center square of wooden planks. So you're going to take that piece of chest and you could set it down, and then you have yourself places that you could just put all of your excess materials in. And what you could also do, which is really nifty, is you could do it again. I mean, you could do it a million times, but if you do it again and take it and put it right next to where this one is, you get double the amount of space. So it has a large chest, not just a small chest, but it has double the amount of space because it's two right next to each other. So very, very helpful tool right here is chests, especially if you have a home and you don't want to carry all your special items and you're afraid of dying and you have 15 diamonds, and like I said, you don't want to die, so you throw them in your chest, and just in case you do die, these beds are your new spawn point. So if you do die anywhere in the world, you're going to spawn right here, right next to your chest. You go and pull your diamonds out, and you're set and ready to go into the world. So that is some of the basic crafting recipes in Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed this series. I'm going to come back with some more advanced tutorials for you, but that'll be it on this episode. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.